Sports Talk with Elite Wagers.
Yo! Welcome back to another episode of Sports Talk with Elite Wagers. We're on the penultimate episode for the Club World Cup Championships. This is going to be the breakdown of Group G. Just one more to go. Only a few more days now until the tournament starts. Before we get into Group G, I want to send you all over to my Twitter or X account here and enter this giveaway. It's at the pinned tweet. It's my pinned tweet. It's at the top of my profile. Enter this giveaway. I'm giving away three free entries into the £15,000 prize pool contest for the Club World Cup. All you've got to do is follow my account, like and retweet this tweet, and then comment free. How many we got entered now? We've got 59 entries so far. So at least get up to 60. Come on. So head over to my Twitter, enter that giveaway, and also if you've missed any other episodes and breakdowns of the other groups, you can click on my highlights and you'll see them all there. Group F, Group E, all the way down to Group A. So you can catch up on those. But today we're going to be moving on to Group G, the second to last group, and quite a nice group as well. So we've got the top English club, Man City, obviously been very, very consistent in English Premier League for a number of years. Juventus as well, same with them in Italy. They're the two most well-known, most recognised teams in this group. Al In from the United Arab Emirates, and we've got Wydad from Morocco as well that make up this group. So we're going to get into the fantasy assets and things, and we're going to start off with Manchester City. Or actually, just before I click on Man City there, as you can see, Haaland is the most expensive player on the whole game. But yeah, let's go into Manchester City. They're the favourites for this group, and they are the joint favourites for this tournament as well. They actually finished third in the Premier League this year. They solidified their Champions League place for next season. They scored the second most amount of goals, but they've been consistently winning trophies for a number of years now. But this season, they actually lost in the final of the FA Cup, so they don't actually have a trophy this season. This is going to be their last chance of getting a trophy for this season. So I expect them to be able to want this. I expect them to field some strong teams as well. They've won 9 trophies in the last 5 years, and they've actually won some in consecutive years. So, again, solidifying the fact that they might want to try for this one a little bit more. In terms of their fantasy assets, the obvious choice is going to be to target Haaland. Their defence has been solid as well all season, but with them scoring the second most goals in the Premier League, obviously their attackers are going to be very, very they're going to be widely selected, if you like. And obviously Haaland at 13 million, he's almost double the average price per player. But he is their star man, so I'm going to talk about Haaland. 33 contributions in 40 games. Obviously, he had a period where he was injured. Before his injury, he had 10 contributions in 10 straight games. He's obviously a world-class striker. He shouldn't have too many problems within this group, especially playing Wydad in the first game. He should be able to bag a few goals. He hasn't scored too many recently, but this is an ideal opportunity to get some confidence and to bag a few goals in this game. With that being said, obviously he is the most expensive player in the game, 13 million. If he doesn't fit in your budget and he doesn't fit sort of in your team, Marmoush is also a good option, and he's still over the value of the average value per player, 9.5 million. But he's a little bit more, he's a little bit better in terms of value. So if Haaland isn't in budget, Marmoush is a good option as well. City, in my opinion, should be able to accommodate both players within the starting lineups. It's going to be a bit silly if they can't put Marmoush in the starting lineup with Haaland, obviously after how much they paid for him and things like that. He's been playing some really good football himself. De Bruyne has now gone as well, so that opens up a place within the team, within the starting lineup. So I expect Marmoush to be able to start with Haaland. He actually filled in for Haaland when he was injured, and he actually played fairly well. He scored 7 goals in 14 games for City. If you combine his stats with Frankfurt, obviously he joined from Frankfurt in January, so if you combine his Man City and Frankfurt contributions, he played 52 games and he has 39 contributions in total. So he's a good option for your attack as well, either paired with Haaland or instead of Haaland, or maybe no Haaland and just keep Marmoush in there, paired with 2 other players from across the league, from across the contest. And then the final one I'm going to go for is a bit of a tricky one. We've got 2 goalkeepers here for Man City, both priced the same. Ederson is expected to start, but Ortega did start a lot of cup games for Man City, so I'm going to assume Ederson starts. But if Ederson doesn't start and we get Ortega, I'm happy with that either way as well. Both goalkeepers have been absolutely great for Man City. Ederson conceded 32 goals, 11 clean sheets in the league this year, 54 saves. And then Ortega conceded 17 goals, 3 clean sheets and 34 saves. So both very similar in terms of their goal saving ability and their goals conceded to clean sheet ratio. Combined for the two players combined, 6 clean sheets in the last 10 games, and they only conceded 5 within those 10 games. So it's a bit of an unknown who's going to start in goal, but I am expecting Ederson. But if it isn't Ederson, I'm happy with Ortega too. So make sure you keep an eye on the lineups for Man City before they come out, and then select the goalkeeper that does start. Moving away from Man City, we'll move on to Juventus. There's Juventus, and they're the most successful Italian club in history with a record number of trophies. They have 36 league titles, 15 Coppa Italias and 9 Supercoppa Italiana titles. So very, very consistent within Italy. Obviously, always in the Champions League. Huge dominating side within Europe. Disappointing season this year, though, finishing 4th in the league. No trophies like Man City, so this is their last opportunity to get a trophy within this season. They have a young, talented squad. They've got some experienced players in there as well. But there's a few players that pop up to mind. Obviously, you've got Kolo Muani there, top player from PSG. You've got Yildiz there, young, exciting talent. Timothy Weah there as well. Again, young, exciting talent. Vlahovic, he's been doing it for a long time now, obviously with Fiorentina and things like that in the past. And then you got Conceição as well for Portugal, who's been playing some very good football recently. But I'm gonna go ahead and pick Yildiz there. Midfielder, 8 million, so he's right on the average price. A hugely exciting young player. He's the highest rated player for Juventus, not the highest in terms of value, the highest rated this season. Injuries obviously to Vlahovic there, it says maybe he is coming back from an injury. Milik as well is injured, so Kolo Muani should start up front for Juventus, but Yildiz will have many opportunities to play within this team. He does anyway. He has 36 games under his belt, 13 contributions in those games, but to end the season he had 5 contributions in his last 7 games. So he's sort of turning up a little bit. He's playing some really good football, and I think he's going to get a lot of opportunities within this group. And obviously he plays Al Ain first. Again, a good matchup for Juventus, playing a lesser team, if you like, and also they play wide as well. So plenty of opportunities for this Juventus team. I do like Conceição as well. He's a very good player, playing very good football for Portugal. So I do like him at 7.5 million as well. But I am going to go for Yildiz, just because he's had a little bit more this season so far. Moving on to, should we go for next? We'll go for Ali now because they're next. As you can see, not many high-priced players within this team. should be a little bit of a giveaway on how we expect them to be able to perform within this cup. I forgot to say as well, Man City are the number 8th ranked team in the world. Juventus ranked 23rd. Al Ain 421. So there's a huge contrast, a huge difference between Al Ain and Juventus and Man City. But they are the 421st ranked team in the world. Most successful United Arab Emirates team. They have 26 total trophies in their history. They reached the final of the Club World Cup a few years ago as well, so they've had a bit of experience within this cup. Well, obviously it's a new format, but they've had a bit of experience within this cup a few years ago. They actually managed to beat better teams in competitions before, and they could be a little bit of a sneaky team. In terms of their player assets, obviously there's not much to go by. Laba is their highest rated. He is their best player. He's an ideal value option. Obviously priced 2 million under the average. He's in good form. He's got a good goal record as well. He's got 20 goals, 4 assists in 21 league games. Obviously he's going to be an under the radar pick. Al Ain are, they are sneaky. They could bag a few goals, but obviously the United Arab Emirates League isn't anywhere near the level of the Premier League or the Serie A. So him scoring 20 goals, 4 assists in 21 games isn't going to resonate within this group today or this week or this month in this competition in total. But he is a good value player. If you do want to sort of pick these 3 here, he's a good way to be able to afford these 2 players. That's pretty much all there is to say about this team. And then we're going to go to Wydad as well, who are in a similar situation really in terms of their team. They won a record 22 league titles in addition to 9 Throne Cups and 16 Super Cups. They've added another 11 Continental Cups as well. And obviously with them being good in the continental competitions, that is why they're in this competition, and they are the 247th ranked team in the world. But in terms of their assets, again, not many players very high rated, and it's going to be this guy again. He's at the top of their price range, and he's the most in-form player for Wydad. 16 goal contributions in 30 games for Wydad this year. But again, another team where we're not expecting too much from. It's going to be a tough group stage for them, and it sort of looks like it's going to be Man City and Juventus pretty comfortably. And in conclusion to this group, Man City probably deserve to be the favourites in this group. There have been some injuries to Juventus, out of form players as well. It's not obviously helping their case to help win the group. They will stick around, and I do expect them to win second place. But Al Ain could be an outsider long shot bet within this group. Obviously, they've got a good group of players. They're very good within their respective league. Obviously, like I said, Laba scoring 20 goals, 4 assists in 21 games is huge for them. So that they can potentially cause problems, but obviously it's going to be a huge long shot for them to be able to do anything within this group. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that Man City win this group with Juventus finishing second, Al Ain third, and then Wydad fourth. A few best bets for me from this group. I'm going to take a long shot stab at Al Ain to qualify at plus 450, which is 5.5 decimal odds. Basically down to the fact they should finish third. If they do manage to get a result out of Juventus, they could sneak in and they could qualify sneakily there. But it is a really, really long shot bet there. And then I think the most obvious one is going to be Wydad to finish bottom of the group, and that's at minus 200, which is 1.5. So again, another one of those plays that's going to be used as a parlay piece. So that's my breakdown for Group G. Pretty self-explanatory, really. You look at all these teams here. Haaland, most expensive player. Mamouche, obviously very good in form. Edison, one of the best keepers in the world. Yildiz, one of the best young players in the world at the moment as well. So in terms of these two being the value players, Raihai and Laba, I think it's pretty self-explanatory for this group. There's not many shocking players that I've mentioned. Obviously, there is a lot of players you can choose. Man City have got a huge amount of defenders that you can pick who are very, very good. Gvardiol, most expensive defender. midfielders, Phil Foden, if he comes back into form, Doku as well, who scored recently for Belgium. But hopefully I was able to help somewhat within this group. Again, don't forget to head over to my Twitter, and you can listen back to all the other breakdowns for other groups, including Group F, Group E, Group D, all the way down to Group A. Don't forget to join this giveaway as well. Enter the giveaway, and try and get this up to 60 entries at least. Go on, one more entry at least. Make it up to 60 is a better number than 59. And then, good luck to everyone who enters the competition. Good luck to everyone who enters the Club World Cup contest over on FanTeam. I'll be back tomorrow for the final group breakdown, which is Group F, which is Real Madrid's group actually as well. Let's have a look. Real Madrid's group, Al Hilal, Pachua and Salzburg, which is that's a good group. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe on all social media platforms. Turn the notifications on so you don't miss a single episode as well. And I'm going to see you later and catch you tomorrow for Group H. Sorry, not Group F. What am I thinking? Group H tomorrow. I'll catch you later.